Oh.
Just 1 second. Come on in. We're very busy tonight, Tim.
Well, I apologize for that.
No, it's not your problem. It's not your
But
problem.
look at what this crazy bugger did when I was gone.
Did you trim trees?
Trimming trees is one thing. This was malicious damage because legally you can cut to the property line. Once you cross the property line, you're damaging somebody else's property. That's against the law. I know you guys aren't going to do anything about it.
No, that's a civil matter.
No, it's not. It's a criminal matter.
No, it's not.
Well, okay, whatever.
You got to prove intent, but I haven't seen what you're referencing.
Well, it's just right over there.
So,
but I know you guys aren't going to arrest him because
was that at his garage?
No, he hasn't cut any of the trees at his garage.
Right.
Nothing's been cut at the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
And nothing will be. Plus, throwing the branches on my property, on my fence, and destroying my property is malicious damage. But I know you guys won't do anything because you hate me and you've got it out for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's this?
Okay.
What is this?
That is from the 23rd when he was hollering and screaming death threats, and 911 operator got a lot of it on recording. It started out. He was he was doing his usual thing. He'll just make these random blurts on my name, you know, or say you fucking pussy or you cocksucker or whatever, and I just ignore it. But it tells me that he's getting ramped up. He's drinking. So I went in the house. I sent an email to you guys saying, look, Glenn's getting out of hand. He's drinking like a fish. There's gonna be trouble. I'm not gonna be home for it. I'm going to Swift Current for 2 weeks.
What's there?
I've got a job there. So anyways, I get back out, and that's when he was standing between his flags there, and he starts hollering at me that he's got 2 people coming to beat me up. Well, actually, give me a fucking good looking is what he said. So, okay, back in the house I go, and I phone you guys. First 911 call. I said, look, he's not supposed to be...
10-4, I'm just 10-7 Tim Lawn residence here in Aspen. Thanks.
So
10-10.
So
I'll be there shortly,
Yeah, 10-4, that's fine.
So anyways, I went in the house and like I said,
That's why I am still out here. I can't manage to have a look inside some of the windows here. There's just can't see into the living room here, but no signs of anything.
Okay, 10-4, I got the family trying to get a hold of anybody, and also try to get a hold of Bermier's. Hello?
Hey. If it were just a little bit darker, I might be able to see on the couch here.
Hello?
There's
Yeah.
curtains covering the windows, so it's hard to see inside. But looks like there's at least a blanket or something on there.
Well, is there anything of value in there? I don't know. I mean, that's the question. Then we're stuck dealing with that. If it's like stolen property that's realistic to today and of high value, like chop saws and construction equipment and all that. Right. I mean, we don't know what's stolen in there or not yet because we haven't run serial numbers or done any cross checks or anything like that. Right. Well, is that a container that they can put on a flat deck? Right. Can we get the relinquishment and then change the lock so it's our access? Apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, pending going through all of it and seeing what's stolen, what's not, that's the question, and is it of value? Yeah. If it's junk, then probably he can have it, but it could be, pending further investigation, this is off limits, and lock it up and seal it, Yeah, and there's really nothing in there of value, right? Okay. Yeah, and we can just donate it to whatever, Inland Metals or something like that. Well, that's the thing. I mean, he shouldn't have, like, if we give it back to him after a search warrant, then he has all this stuff that's of value. So it's and we know it's stolen. So the reality says he would sign it over, and then hey, it's and if he doesn't want to, well, then we're hooped. Yeah. So, but it's how you word it, So, well, it's like, we're going to be looking through this, and okay, fair enough. Yeah, that might be the best case scenario. Or if he's not committing right now, we will seal it and add it as an exhibit and do a report to justice and saying it's located in this location. But we would seal it. Yeah. Oh, that's where the relinquishment is much better. So. Yeah. So again, go and then. Yeah.
I can't believe you said there's no fucking intent. But that's going to be on YouTube by tonight.
Right. Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah. Exactly. And all I have to do is just draft a paper and say, I, so-and-so, here will relinquish contents of such container. So. All right. No. Well, you can do a secondary just to cover. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay, bye. I know you're recording this, Tim. It's
Oh, I know, but if it was the other way around, right now I'd have.
What are you going to put on YouTube? My intent. I haven't even looked at what's going on here.
You told me that he had no intent when he cut down the branches on my trees.
The intention is to protect his property. I don't.
Come and take a look.
We're not doing.
Show me where my trees are damaging his property.
We're not doing that right now.
You see, your defense lawyers for the fucking drug dealers.
One step at a time. All right.
Your defense lawyers for the fucking drug dealers.
One step at a time.
You think that he's going to give you some information. Nobody tells him fuck all. You guys have been paying him for 4 years as a paid informant. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He couldn't. His testimony's fucked. Anybody you ever get him to testify against, I'm going to go to the fucking Crown and the defense and say, look, these are all the times he's lied, and these cops won't prosecute him for it. Now, here's the thing. Last Sunday, I'm trying to leave. He tells me he's got people coming over to beat me up. I can't stay in the house. Lots of times I just hide in the house. I have to go for this job. I have to be there the following day.
That's
okay. Fine. So I'm loading up my vehicle. He's being a total asshole. He comes over to the fence with these two guys. He starts pushing down on the fence, pointing to this sign. Now, I did put up a few extra cameras because on July 13th, Glenn said that I threatened to kill him. There's cop cars all over the place.
Why don't you have audio?
Because you guys told me if I did, you'd throw me in jail.
Well, it's your property.
You told Warman RCMP told me if I put up audio,
I didn't tell
the
you.
Warman RCMP told me that if I put up audio, they will charge me with harassment and stalking and every other thing in the world. That's why I don't have audio.
Have you talked to a lawyer?
Yes, and they said, do you want to fight it? Because technically, they can go by how much you hear. If you all of a sudden hear something inside the house, now you are violating their privacy.
That's right. Yeah.
There you go.
It's a fine line.
Exactly. So do I want to fight it? So I said to Rob Air, why don't you guys put up audio video? You guys monitor it. Then you know if I'm lying or Glenn's lying, it's not what we hear or what we say. There you got it. Because I know I don't talk to him. I know I don't go over there. I got nothing to be scared of. He won't
So
go
what
for
happened
that.
today?
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Maybe we'll get into a statement.
Okay, we'll get into the rest of it here.
Hang on.
So
I'll start a statement.
okay, today or it's gonna have to go from last week because they're both
just
amalgamated.
Just about today.
Okay.
The date is August 4th, 2017. Time is 20:49 hours. I'm here with Tim Lalonde of Aspen. Tim, you had made a complaint today, a 911 complaint.
Yes.
About a breach on behalf of Glenn Eiler and some other subjects at his residence. Can you please elaborate on what occurred today?
Okay, what occurred today, I arrived home shortly after 2. I saw that there was extensive damage to my trees. Glenn has actually come over to my property or paid somebody to come over to my property and limb the trees excessively, dropping the branches on my fence, damaging my fence. If he was to just limb them off at the property line, I wouldn't have had any problem. But the other problem is they are elm trees and there's a ban on right now. So he can disease my trees by cutting during the ban, and I would have to take out all the trees if that happens, if they get diseased. Anyways, so I looked at that, saw that there's, I'm guessing 25 trees. I'm gonna minimize the value at $4,000 a tree. I'm saying that's $100,000 damage he's done potentially to my property. Plus he just damaged the fence by throwing trees on there, and you can clearly see that. He has an order to have no contact with me or my property, or have anyone else pay them or get them to contact me or my property. He obviously paid or had this tree cutter come onto my property and cut these trees, and there's trees laying in his yard or tree branches, he threw them in my yard, which is not only a violation of his recognizance or conditions or whatever he's on, because he threatened to shoot me back in March, but it's also a violation of the Elm Disease Tree Act or whatever. I sent you guys a copy of it by email. Anyways, so I saw that. I went to Radisson, or close to Radisson, to get my dogs, between Radisson and Borden, to pick up my 4 dogs. I came home, I could see that there was a black truck in the driveway, and I could hear Carl Bishop, because right away they said, oh, the cunt's home. I assume they're meaning me because I didn't see anybody else there, and there was DJ there, David James, Carl Bishop, and of course Glenn Eiler. So I took my cell phone out and started recording before I even got out of the vehicle. So I thought, I don't want anything, oh, Tim said this or Tim said that. I did look at the trees, okay, and then I took my dogs to the very far backyard for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to check over everything in the far backyard, and I also wanted to look for my female dog Jessie, look for her collar, because she lost it here on the 23rd, and I never got a chance to look for it that day because Glenn was acting up. So anyways, we were doing that, and I was at the northwest corner of my property, and I could hear Carl Bishop yell, and I'm sorry, I'm going to swear because this is what he said, how fucking long does it take Scotty to go to the bar and get more beer and come back? And immediately after that, Glenn yells, Tim, how do you like your fucking trees? Immediately after that. So I'm assuming...
And you were recording this at the time?
No.
But you said you would put your phone on as soon as you got to the...
Yeah,
fence
but then
line.
when I went to the back, I